Hey guys, how you been? I am great. I hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. I wanted to make a video because I had some free time, but I didn't feel like being on camera, so you'll just be hearing my wonderful voice. I was thinking I should do ASMR. I think I have the voice for it. I don't know. What do you think? But anyway, the topic of this video is called Poorniggamy. And I learned that term from Brooklyn Blue, aka Kendallson Charles, when she was talking about the makeshift polygamy in the black community. And also, I see a lot of these videos on YouTube and posts on Facebook from particularly black men saying that they don't want to spend a lot of money on a woman. They're advocating coffee dates and not being a provider. I don't know, somehow they take pride in that. So at the same time, they're trying to convince black women to cooperate when it comes to being in a polygamous marriage or relationship, otherwise known as pornogamy. They like to reference traditional African polygamous tribes where the man has a lot of money and the women only have to take care of the house and the children. In the American black version of polygamy, they are advocating that women knowingly share a man, but get this, still have to work 40 plus hours a week, take care of the house and the children. Isn't that crazy? What kind of deal is that? To me, I see that as being a mule. I would never get married to a man unless he can fully provide for me. And if that means I'm not ever getting married again, then so be it. A perfect example of a man who has multiple relationships, because in the US it's illegal to get married to multiple people, but this is just an example of a man who is fully providing for multiple women, and he's in, I guess, a relationship with all of them. He has 8 girlfriends. That's Floyd Mayweather. And I'm still waiting for him to take more applications. I'm gonna put my application in to be the 9th girlfriend. All these girlfriends know about each other and they don't give a fuck. They're not jealous. They don't care. He is taking care of their every need. There's also a lot of wives of rich men in LA and in New York who don't care what their husbands are doing. Their husbands could be gone for a week, running the streets with their mistress. They don't care because their husbands are fully providing for them. Not even just fully providing for them, but fulfilling all their needs. I mean, as far as they're in a safe, comfortable neighborhood, not the hood. They can go out shopping whenever they want. They have food, car, and a beautiful house to come home to. Their kids are in private school. I mean, there's just so much, you know? So they could turn a blind eye to what their husband is doing. Um, they want for nothing. So that's that. If a woman is not, this is another point I want to make. If a woman is not getting what she wants and her husband or boyfriend is not providing, if you're a man and you're not providing for your woman, expect to get cheated on. The reason why you're going to get cheated on is because she feels like she's being cheated as it is. I mean, if you're out running the streets cheating on her and she took herself off the market to be with you, she's going to feel cheated. So therefore, she's going to cheat. And that's when you see the women scorned, you see tires slashing, you see rocks getting thrown through car windows, you see desperate women trying to trap a man with a baby, and calling up his other woman, wife or girlfriend, and causing all kinds of havoc and mayhem. All of that because she wasn't properly provided for. Men want to be traditional nowadays, but for some reason they neglect the providing part. But anyway, another point I wanted to make is pussy costs money. That's right, it costs money. I know it's hard for a lot of bitch-made men to understand that. The emotional, illogical men, they don't want to recognize the value of pussy. Yes, something so basic to them, whatever. It has value because everybody wants it. All over the world. People, there's wars fought over it. People fight over it, kill over it. It has value. Whatever, no matter how you feel about it, it has value. You may not want it, but somebody else is going to want it. And in India and all these other countries, they understand this. In India, men have to pay a dowry to marry a woman. In the Bible, even concubines were provided for. Concubines were giving a house, food, clothing, anything they need, jewelry, probably, I don't know, whatever they gave concubines back in the day. The point is, the men had their wives and they had their concubines, and their concubines didn't want for anything. I know men think women are just walking pussies with a basic use for sex, cum dumpsters, as they may call them. But attached to that pussy is a human being. That's shocking. Can you imagine? Women are human beings. Oh my God. I thought they were just cum dumpsters. A human being with basic needs. We need food, shelter, and clothing. Can you imagine? On top of the basic needs, and in addition to Maslow's pyramid of basic needs, I believe that was Maslow's, women like to feel and look beautiful. Beauty costs money, okay? It's not free. It costs a lot of money. That's why a lot of these record companies don't like to sign female artists, because the budget gonna be high. There's hair, nails, makeup, clothing, gym membership. You want her to stay in shape? She gotta pay. I know my gym membership was $200 down, and it's $30 a month, which is not that bad. But the $200 down, that's a lot of fucking money. Gym membership. If you want her to go to a nice gym, or you want her to go to the hood gym where the Dusty's gonna be trying to talk to her all day. And organic, to eat healthy, that costs money. Organic food costs money. Vegetarian food costs money. Vegan food costs money. Organic meats cost money. Fruits and vegetables cost money. Whole grains, all that diet shit costs money. So if you want your woman to be in shape, That costs money. Women like security and have money and to have money and their basic needs met. That makes them fall in love with the man. I mean, how can you not love a man who provides everything for you? Kind of similar to your mom, when you were a kid, you know, anytime you were upset, you cried, she was there with a bottle, food, change your diaper. A man who does everything for you or helps you, you're going to fall in love with him eventually. That's why, women should marry for security, because you could fall in love with anybody. That's, everybody is lovable. I mean, how can you not feel loyal to a man who's practically putting food in your mouth? I mean, why would you risk ruining a relationship like that or not being loyal to a man like that? Now, I don't advocate for a woman not getting her education or work experience to be able to survive her own, because you never know. You can't really fully depend on anybody, honestly. What I'm saying is that when a woman knows she can depend on her man, that brings her love and loyalty. If you're not if you're not providing for your woman, I'm just going to say this in the most empathetic, sympathetic, humble way. Expect to get cheated on, especially if she's struggling financially and you're just watching her struggle and not helping her in any way. She may have to supplement with getting a sugar daddy. And I advocate that. Honestly, I don't advocate being with a man who doesn't provide for you. I just advocate dumping him and getting a sugar daddy if you financially need that. I don't believe in vanilla relationships and sugar daddy relationships. I think it's so stupid and a waste of time. It's almost similar to a pimp. You going out fucking other niggas or being with other men and you bringing home the money to your boyfriend. Isn't that a pimp? I don't think so. I would never. Maybe she's not struggling financially. Maybe she has a good job and she's doing well. But sometimes it's the gesture. Sometimes it's the, I guess, chivalry of it all. I don't know. Maybe she just wants the maybe she's making enough to survive, but she needs the extra things in life, like nice dinners, vacations, hair, nails, clothes, a phone bill, light bill paid every now and then. Whatever it is that makes her happy, you should be doing that as a man. If you want a hard-working, 40-hour plus a week woman, don't get mad if she's too tired to have sex. So this woman, men have more stamina than women. They have more testosterone. They're bigger, they're stronger, blah, blah, blah. This woman has to get up, whether she's sick from PMS or, women are hormonal throughout the month. We could feel sick one day and feel better the next day. We're all over the place. Emotionally, our hormones are all over the place. So this woman has to get up every morning, go in her car, fight traffic, get to work, deal with a stressful boss or coworkers, come home on her commute, come home, cook and clean, and then she's supposed to take care of the kids, and then she's supposed to be up and ready to have sex like a porn star. Smart men, which are usually the richest men because they're smart, they're logical, they're not in their feelings about, oh, it's not fair that women get to do this, it's not fair that women get to do that. They understand the purpose of their wives staying home. They want their wives to be happy, refreshed, and ready to get down when they need to get down. I'm not saying they should have sex whenever they want to, but you're more inclined to get sex when you want, when that woman was home all day, relaxing. Maybe she cleaned the house, maybe she cooks, but maybe she was able to go to the gym, Maybe she was able to talk to some friends and family, go to a spa, relax, and she's more relaxed when you get home. Maybe she'll be more willing to have sex. For a lot of women, it's really a turnoff the fact that they have to go to work and men are not providing. Maybe she starts having an affair with the boss. I mean, the man is a boss. He could give her extra money in her paycheck. Or maybe it's just a natural attraction to the boss because she's around her boss all the time, probably more than you. So, I mean, have you ever heard of work husbands? I've used a lot of work husbands to get free lunch. Oh my gosh. Anywho, the moral of the story is that the American black man version of polygamy is not conducive to make a woman want to participate in Poorniggamy. That's why I call it, because it's for poor niggas. It's only poor niggas that want to talk about Poorniggamy. Men that have money, they don't have to give it a name. They don't have to say what it is. They say, I want you as my wife, and I want you as my side chick, concubine, whatever. And I'm going to make sure both of you guys are straight. That's what they say. You know, black American men try to get it for free. They resort to lying, manipulating. And all that's going to do is turn into a woman scorn. You're going to have a trail of out of wedlock children and child support. All that when you could just be doing things the right way. The only woman that would sign up for Poorniggamy are women with low self-esteem and have a face and body of a hard 5 or lower in attractiveness scale. No bad bitch 8 and above would sign up for Poorniggamy. So you could brag about having threesomes with haggard ass 3s and 5s if you want. I've had several sugar daddies. Some provided all of my needs, some provided some of my needs. And I will tell you that the ones who provided most of my needs, I was very faithful to. When a man came up to me, there was nothing that they could do for me because my man was already doing it. It was nothing they could do for me. And you could say, oh, they could offer you sex, but I am a very smart, mature woman, and I do not have a sex drive of a man. And men, you should not want a woman with a sex drive like a man because a man's sex drive most of the time can be their downfall. So I believe it's a high sex drive is very low vibrational and primitive, and I am of a higher mind. So sex, I can't really do anything with that. I like sex, but it's not gonna make me do life-changing things for sex. Also, I don't need validation. When people tell me I'm beautiful, I say thank you. And their comment really doesn't sway me either way. I don't need validation. I was first validated by God. That's why I'm here. And secondly, I was validated by the love of my family. No one else can validate me. So men, when you find these women that like compliments and they like to be in men's faces and they're so easygoing, they're easy to get in bed, all this stuff, the same way she's with you, she's going to be with another man. All they have to do is tell her she's beautiful and they're going to get in bed with her. Some women fuck for compliments and validation. I don't know. It's pretty hard to fuck me. It takes more than compliments. I'll just say that. If you get a woman that seeks attention, like I said, it's not good. On the flip side, I've had sugar daddies that were stingy, cheap, and I cheated on all of them. As soon as someone with more money came or willing to spend more, I dumped them and found somebody else. I dumped them and went with the one who's giving the most. That's right. I have no loyalty, especially if I knew financially they could do more, but they just chose not to. Then I don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck about me, how I'm gonna eat, then I don't give a fuck about you. Simple as that. If you're not fulfilling my financial needs and you're not providing a comfortable, safe environment and making sure that I'm good and happy, then I don't care about you. And I will cheat on you. I cheated on them because it is what it was. So Black American men, you can continue with your rants about your desires for polygamy, but it would never happen on a large scale because it's not done correctly. No woman in her right mind would sign up for it. If a woman signs up for that, it's not the kind of woman you would want anyway. Trust me, she's probably batshit crazy. So that concludes my take on the whole polygamy thing. Um, Hopefully all these posts about their desires for polygamy will die down. Once they're seeing that there's no bite to it, hopefully they'll come to their senses. But that's about it. Okay, bye guys.